Hey everyone, my name is Cameron Bowen and welcome to Slice That Price, a student-run show made for the average college student. What we have today to prepare is a baked Parmesan tomato dish. Let's get started. Alright, so what ingredients we have here, we have some tomatoes, we've got some olive oil, definitely. We have salt, pepper, parsley, oregano, Parmesan cheese, we've got a cutting board, and we've got the rest of our tools. Alright, so step one is preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so the next step is to prep your ingredients. And we're going to start that by cutting the tomatoes. So this recipe doesn't call for it, but if you want a better crunch out of these tomatoes, I would put a little bit of salt on top of the tomato, followed by some olive oil. That way it'll actually give it a chance to dry out before you bake it, and it'll actually give it like more of a stable base for your cheese. So what we're going to do next, we're going to add the salt in order to dry out the actual tomatoes, so that way it can have more of a solid base and it's not so liquidy for no reason, right? And then we're going to sprinkle just a little bit of olive oil, just to add to the overall flavor. Alright, so our next step is to take all of the ingredients that we have besides the tomatoes and pour it into the bowl for mixing. Now, fun fact, tomatoes are actually fruits, not vegetables. They have seeds, which means they can be grown somewhere else. Oregano, just got to take the cap off. For quarter of a teaspoon. That is not a teaspoon, that's fine. Last step is to add just, I'd say about a teaspoon or tablespoon of olive oil. We're just kind of gonna eyeball this. There we are. Should be fine. Alright, what we're gonna do first is we're going to mix briefly, and then we're gonna start topping these tomatoes. Now, we've got regular store-bought Parmesan, but if you want to up the ante on this, my suggestion is get like a full wedge of Parmesan cheese from like Aldi or Walmart or Meijer, and actually get a cheese grater and actually like put the elbow grease into it and actually start grating your own Parmesan, because it actually turns out a lot better, and you actually like all the little slices of Parmesan cheese become uneven, and it actually adds a little bit of texture to that. Fun fact. I'm not the biggest fan of Parmesan cheese, but definitely if you guys didn't want to have this on a tomato, Parmesan cheese definitely goes better with like popcorn or spaghetti. Any real Italian food, actually Parmesan cheese is actually great. But this particular appetizer, I would say it goes really well with a red meat, preferably a steak. You want to get yourself a nice, well, you're in college, you wouldn't be able to afford a porterhouse. Maybe a ribeye, maybe a good ribeye steak from somewhere. Alright, now that we've finished topping the tomatoes, what you'll want to do is make sure that your oven is preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and you'll want to put it in for around 5 to 10 minutes, but no more than 10. Wow, that was a long 10 minutes. Let's see what we've got. Alright, now it's time to plate the tomatoes. I've got them pre-sliced for you. The tomatoes were a bit big, so if you want to cut them in half for even serving sizes, I think that'll be really great. These right here. And here we go. Alright everyone, come on and get your food. Alright, I hope everyone enjoyed the dish. Thank you all for watching Slice That Price, the show run by college students for college students. Be sure to follow us on our social medias. We've got Facebook here, Twitter here, and Instagram here. See you next time.